no jumper news. Today is Friday, April 11th. And I have maybe my favorite newscast potentially ever here today.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Whoa, that's a lot.
We'll see.
It's a lot of pressure.
Pretty lofty right there.
Yeah.
Leading it off, we have the one and only man on the street. What up, Gunnar?
Oh, hello guys. How we doing today? It's a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Glad to be alive. Glad to be here. Got all my homies here today.
Gang in
What
there.
can I say,
Come on,
man? What can I say?
And then the man who needs no introduction whatsoever. Everyone knows we got the one and only Ralphie the Plug.
I like those intros. They're pretty it sounds like we about to just jump into a good reality show right now.
The one and only Ralphie the Plug.
The plug.
Plug talk.
The rhyme master himself, dressed in tan, only on the top.
Man, it's another one, not like the other one. Call me Unc, like you, my brother's son. You'll play upon a lush Uno back in this.
Okay.
It's extra stinky today. We not playing in the slightest. Come on, man.
Hanging in.
Let me find out you guys was doing AI before we got over here, man.
AI, what do you mean?
AI.
You guys been with
Cook 'em up
what
a
should I
quick
say
rap.
today?
What do
That
we
sounds
say to the
cool.
guys?
What do we say that sounds pretty cool today?
We literally come up with it.
Got
right
the
now.
sauce. That's
That's
I
the
like-
sauce that don't
Exactly.
I like that
exactly.
type of shit. I like that type of shit.
Dipped in sauce like a McNugget.
Ralphie, who else we got
Come
with
on.
us today?
We got Evil, cameraman. One of the best cameramans in LA right
Oh,
now.
yeah, shout out
The
Evil.
best
Shout out Evil.
cameraman.
And
We got Young Bull right here in the cut.
Juliano.
Hanging now. Amazing now.
what is going on? It's Friday.
Friday, I don't know. What are you guys up to?
Smoke, trying to get the gas. The leaves up.
The,
right
the
quick,
leaves
you know?
rolled? I need to do that myself.
Yeah.
We just can't smoke them
Still
yet.
5
Trying to
minutes.
get premeditated.
Okay.
I was up
okay.
there trying to
Copy.
break the basketball records up here.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked.
Okay.
How does it make you feel that a 5'2" Salvadorian currently holds all basketball records?
So we were playing a different game. He doesn't have the records on this one yet.
What
So,
you mean? Oh, okay.
We still have some old records on there still.
So I just dropped a quick little 103. Then I look up, he dropped 112. I'm like, damn, like that's how we doing
crazy.
it. Like that was too fast. I thought I was like holding my shit down. He came through going crazy.
Like a robot. He was just what?
We got a Big Rick in the cut. I think that we might need to tap some of Big Rick's knowledge at some point today on the federal indictment. Being as so, he is somebody that has experienced the walls of the feds and knows a lot about it. We also are going to be joined by a special guest, the legendary producer DJ Flip, who was there and witnessed the unfortunate apprehension of No Jumper Zone 4 Extra yesterday.
DJ Flip was there for that?
He was.
Free four extras.
Please.
I don't know why
What
he went
happened
over
to
there. He knew they was gonna get it.
Right? Wasn't it like the most predictable scenario?
Well,
he said
They
it.
probably did
Yeah.
that shit
He
on
said,
did
"Yeah, I
say
know
it.
he gonna get up on me with this bitch ass nigga." But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He literally, he baited his PO, and his PO was as janky as he.
I ain't gonna lie. When you look at his PO, he looked like a nigga that went to school with him. That was kind of like, he was bullying on him or something. Like,
Yeah.
but he looked like a black nigga that's like, yeah, man. I don't want to see no black people going to jail. We need to quit the gangs and shit. Like. So yeah, I'm gonna be a parole officer. Yeah. We ain't doing this no more.
But that
Like
fool used to be
shit.
from the set. That fool was like from the set when he was younger. He looked like it. You feel me? Like,
No, he for sure. His mom for sure used to be whooping his ass. He probably
Yeah.
like his brothers probably went to jail and shit. So he like, yeah, I'm gonna be a parole officer. I ain't doing that. I can see it in his face, especially if if that was his actual parole officer.
the dude in the
For
pic.
sh-
Yeah.
For sure, this nigga they damn near look like they the same age. Like they went to school across the way from each other or some type of shit. Like
He reminds me of like the racist cop in Boys in the Hood. Like he has that aura. I don't know. But obviously, Extra's straight baiting them by attending Hood Day.
Before we
I
jump
feel
into
like
that
he was
first
more
topic,
just like, like this what he do. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't feel like he doing nothing out of the ordinary of like,
Just clearly his mind is geared towards one
he
thing.
probably on some shit like shit. I done did this before. Y'all ain't take me to jail. Why y'all take me to jail now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't new. Like,
Off the back, I'm helping the kids. We doing this for the
cap.
community.
We giving out food and shit.
Music videos?
Off the bat.
All right, really quickly before we get into these first topics, big shout out to all of our members here today.
Oh yeah. Shout
Link
out the members.
in the description if you want to be a member. $5 a month. You're helping keep the lights on over here.
Yeah.
We
You're
really
help
do it.
feeding me, guys.
This is
Feed
how
me.
Gunnar eats.
Yeah.
He
This is
has
my
no
only
other.
source of
So
food.
really appreciate all the members. We're gonna be reading out chats, shouting out all the new members later on. Very easy. Just click this first link in the description. Boom. It's gonna bring you to the main page. Join this channel for $4.99 a month.
Join the channel.
Yeah, so basically you ain't gonna be able to even be in the chat if you're not a member, just so you know. This chat is members only.
If you want to stand out to
my
us and
shit up like
communicate,
that, man, I might have to do my. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good idea. I was telling my chat I was gonna have to turn it. No, they already go crazy with the memberships, but I just didn't think of
Making it so you have
just,
to members
like,
only.
So if
Yeah.
you want to hate, you gotta at least be a member.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you want to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you gotta pay to talk shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how a lot of streamers make their entire income off streaming.
Yeah,
It's just all the hate.
Talk is
because
cheap,
a lot of
nigga.
my subscribers, they be gifting subscribers and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they be going memberships. I mean, they be gifting
oh,
memberships.
that is
They
the
be
other
going
thing. We
crazy.
will be gifting memberships today because we weren't able to do all of them on the Tuesday show.
Because we was gifting so many members that it froze the damn credit card. You feel me? Either that or No Jumper really is broke. And that's all we can afford.
Nah, we just had to move some things around. It's all good.
Move
Like,
some funds around.
That-
Send
that's
a couple. Yeah.
It's a bad sign. As soon as it's like, let me move some things around.
Send
To
some
the
money
secret
from
bank
Plug
account.
Talk to No Jumper. He'll be all right.
That's
For real, YouTube did like put the card did put a freeze after too many transactions.
but like
That's true. You guys are not the only one. They did me like that. Crazy. They had my shit locked for like fucking 2 years.
damn.
2 years, and every time every time we go hit them up and try to get it right, they just send us with the runaround like, oh yeah, you guys are not approved yet, but they finally approved us this year.
Damn,
Was it
that was
beginning of this year.
I kept sending appeal after appeal. It was nothing. They can't do nothing about it. Then one day I sent the appeal and it was just good.
what, on your personal YouTube channel or
On
what?
my YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro's mic.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
It just
I don't.
it just looked funny.
Hey, big
This
shout
fool
out
got,
to the
like,
new
no
members.
slack on the
this
mic.
episode, we got Jumpsuit
Number?
Pablo. Shout out.
E Bean Raw, Robert Key, Malfunction, Jen Matthias, 347K Motorsports, Old Schools, Benji Baghdad. You sound like a rapper. I want to listen to Benji Baghdad going crazy out here. Who else? All the rest of y'all. Come on.
And after the news today, we are doing a music stream and music review. So if you're looking to have some expert opinions on anything you might be working on, stay tuned.
Send it in.
Send it in. Check out the link.
And we could have fun with it and just play music that we like and we slap in and artists that we push in the line for right now too. So it's gonna actually be, like we're not trying to have the music streams be bogus. We got some real top tier constituents popping up. It's gonna be lit. So
Constituents.
you dig?
Your words, man. Just
Yeah.
back at it again.
You speak very eloquently.
It's what I do, bro. You feel me? Like, so, it ain't on
That
me. It ain't me,
dictionary.
players. Yeah.
Like a dictionary. He been reading the
Thesaurus.
Thesaurus,
Thesaurus.
Yeah, that's what happens. I feel like anybody that if you go to rehab multiple times or you get incarcerated multiple times, you're gonna have a good vocabulary. Yeah, think about how eloquent Mozzie is. You feel me? Like, we acquiring the vehicles. Like, these fools don't talk regular. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
J-Bo, Draco, another example. You can tell when fools have read excessively amounts due to having nothing but a book in front of them.
No,
So yeah. Me, I'm just gifted. I don't know how I got like that. But so
I have so many things.
You guys got scissors?
go ahead, Josh. Talk your shit. Pop your shit, Josh. Come on.
I mean, it feels like you were given like a full deck of cards.
Oh, cause that's true. I did have,
But
like,
even your
a
brain
good
too, like you were definitely like starting off here, and maybe you've just done a lot of self-sabotage and damage to take yourself off.
Oh,
that pedestal.
absolutely. But like, I feel like I needed to do that because, like, I don't know, bro. Like, my mind be moving like faster than my body type shit. And if I didn't slow it down with some drugs or whatever, I'd just be super weird. That's the only thing.
Super
Like,
weird.
yeah,
Or crazy successful.
yeah. Like all my brothers are pretty successful. I probably should have like been more of a nerd or whatever, but like, I don't know.
That shit's lame. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Get
you can't be
real.
shocked.
They got no sauce.
Get real,
like, my brother's
guys.
rich with no drip.
But you
feel
can't
me?
be
Like,
shocked that you're smart.
No, I'm not. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's cool. Like it's probably the only reason I'm smart, but it's not like I'm not retarded too. So it's like
No, that's
it
true.
balances out. Speaking of which, unfortunately,
what?
That's a crazy.
Speaking of
crazy
Whoa.
no, I mean it's really unfortunate what happened yesterday. So on 4 Extra has unfortunately returned to LA County Jail just 1 week after his release. He showed up to the 40s Hood Day, which violated the conditions of his parole, causing Los Angeles parole officers to pick him up. We're gonna take a look at the link on IG.
Look at him. He looked like he could be his like they went to school together. I'm telling you, like now he like I'm the big bad parole officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Man, they came deep, look.
I'm trying to stay where they couldn't see me.
He's a
Look at him.
He's a dick.
Where the chat at? Put the chat on, man. I like reading the negativity. My inner troll likes to kick in.
Negativity highlighter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think in retrospect, it's really good that we didn't go to the 40s Hood Day.
Yeah.
And I'll tell
Y'all
you,
would have been good.
No, no.
invite.
yeah, we got to invite, but no, here, and let me,
And then we got an uninvite too.
and then we got to re-invite. You feel me? Like, nah.
So you gotta invite.
Depending on
and
who
then
y'all was with,
uninvite,
y'all would have
and
been
then-
good.
But here's the thing: it would have looked really, really bad if we were there documenting 4 Extras getting
Oh,
popped.
he would have been in his workspace. You feel me? Ganging him.
Exactly.
Honestly, that feels like it would have been an.
It would have looked like
outside
y'all
event
set him up
potentially.
for sure.
It would have looked like we
With
set
the
him up, bro.
narratives and shit,
I
they
can't
would've been like,
believe
yeah, you
anybody
guys set
doesn't
him
see
up,
that.
sure.
Like, yes, like.
I mean, but if it's a question of if y'all would have went, would y'all have been good or
No,
not?
that's not the question.
Y'all would have been documented. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the question. The question is the optics of it. It would have looked
It
crazy.
would've looked like
Like, oh, like no jumper once again.
Strikes again.
Yes, like lining up the black community.
Either way,
this time.
you guys strikes again because he went to jail. So.
We strike again either way.
Yeah.
And,
no
and
jumper gets their hosts arrested.
It just would have been a full circle moment from him being on the pod the day after he got released, talking about how he's going to go to Hood Day, despite.
Unfortunately, you guys are gonna take that heat regardless.
Yeah, but it's like we could either fan the flames or we could try to
Got
control
a
the
warning
fire.
though, so feel me?
Yeah,
It was like a warning.
I think
What?
it's
How did
really
he
good.
violate though? Like, what was the violation?
You can't be around gang members.
Yeah, him even being
Can't
there
be
is a
around
violation.
gang members.
But
He's
don't
not a-
you think like him vlogging and working would
These are all
be
dry.
maybe a way around
made it happen, right?
that?
I'm
Potentially. Potentially, but I don't know if like at 40's Hood Day, when they know what time it is, like all the cops in Lamert know what.
But say the PO's there watching everything, monitors everything,
Which
he had the time for to be there.
the PO's going to be watching whatever put-ons or DPs or.
No, but watching what his involvement was, like if he is just working, if he's vlogging.
Handing out canned goods to the
I think
community.
there was a way.
like,
Well, like, yeah, like what was he doing for the community yesterday?
He was doing his job. He was
Oh, okay.
community
Be-
revolution
yeah.
progress. He was
Okay,
passing
yes.
out waters and stuff. He was
Yes.
making sure everything was good. He
I
was
fuck with
helping
that.
people cross the street.
yeah.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
He wasn't doing nothing wrong. He was just living.
He
was just
really
being
wasn't.
there.
Yeah, he was just.
There's
you
nothing
know.
wrong with being there.
3-4X. He ain't do nothing wrong.
What if he live over there?
He do, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
You just can't go
you
outside.
can't
your
even
house.
leave the house. Like
And that's the thing, like,
Walk to
look,
the
is
store.
there,
Yeah, you can't walk to the store.
realistically,
you
is
might
there,
walk to the store, see the homie, shake his hand, and crash pull up.
Boom, arrested, violation.
there's nothing in 4 Extra's mind that's going to, like, keep him away from doing what he like,
From Vernon Avenue.
from Vernon Ave, like, literally.
Back, I'm going to the set day.
Like
Yeah.
if 4 Extras moved to Calabasas, He's still
He was
Going to
still
the-
going
yeah,
to the set day.
Yeah.
no matter what. Like, it makes me wonder, like, even though he wound up getting busted too, do you feel like Crip Mac was on like a better path as far as staying away from the bullshit and things like that? Because I kind of
Them
feel
is
like,
two different Crips.
Yeah.
It's two different people, bro. Like,
yeah, but like, I mean,
Bo Extras is a different type of nigga. Like, Crip Mac is Crip Mac. He's two different routes.
yeah. I mean, like, Crip Mac, though, what I see is with Crip Mac is he realized that he had to stay away from the hood, no matter what it was. Like, this fool
I
moved
don't
to...
feel like he just, like, stayed away from the hood, but they just, like, they two different people. Like,
Yeah. They are definitely two different people, and unfortunately, both locked up. But Faux Extras, I mean...
free both of them, man. They ain't
Free
do
both
nothing
of
wrong.
them. I'm pretty sure Faux Extras is coming home at the latest, the beginning of June, because that's like, he's in for a violation.
He max out right there.
He maxed out at the beginning of June. Should be home then. So, shouldn't be that big of a deal.
I
Like
feel
30
like
days?
it's so ironic they let him out right before the hood day, just so he can go right back and get him some more hours in before he get off.
Yeah, nah, like, that's hella deliberate. The way, and this kind of goes...
No, sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's kind of like the same thing with, with Brick Baby, with the whole bond hearing. We just gonna make sure right before your bond hearing that all this salacious information come out. And I understand that's the way the court process is. They're gonna,
Because they haven't got a rain yet. They ain't did nothing yet really like that.
yeah. Well, they just had their bond hearing, denied both of him and Luce's bond. I kind of saw that coming.
I
but-
told y'all last week,
Mhm.
if the feds come,
They
The
already got what they
feds-
want.
y'all all sitting down until y'all get in what they want. Like it's you get what I'm saying? Like free them, but if the feds come, the feds they not coming for no reason. Like they not coming.
They already
just
got
to-
what they want.
They already got what they needed. Like you know what I'm saying? Or they got something that they feel like somebody knows something.
Yeah.
It's like hey. Cause they not either way. It's like them niggas ain't playing in the feds. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody where the feds picked them up and they got out. Especially in LA. The feds ain't just picking niggas up in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Niggas getting state RICOs and state like fucking arrests, like, but not no federal shit picking up.
No, matter of
Like,
fact,
niggas
hey,
just start going to the feds for like switches and FNs and shit out here. Like that
Big
rarely
Rick,
just
pop
start
up, bro.
happening.
Big Rick, pop up, because I want Rick to share some of his insight on this, being somebody that if y'all don't know the homie Big Rick, you feel me? Oh, good looks, man. Big Rick is the guy who opened up the pop-up studios a few years ago, which gave a second life to Big Ski, and then Lupe and them was over there. Then I was over there potting. We became homies, and but for those that don't know, he got a crazy story and did 12 years in the feds.
Yeah.
12 years. Speaking to the mic, brother. Yep.
Yeah.
What it need like additional? Won't you up?
No, because it's raw, so you gotta.
Oh,
The
okay.
sideburn, I can see it.
Yep. This advanced. So Big Rick, what?
This advanced.
What's your thoughts on the whole Brick Baby situation and what's going on, based on your knowledge of the way the feds work and things like that, being someone that's experienced it firsthand?
In what aspect? Like, when you say what are my thoughts, like on what? On the indictment? On what exactly are you? Because there's this whole thing is like it's bigger than just one person. and
Okay,
whatnot.
so were you
be more specific?
were you surprised when Brick and Luce were denied bond?
No, not at all. Not at all. When you go to bond hearing, it's an OR hearing, and so they'll give you a bond, but it'll be like $1 million or $3 or $4 million bond, and just some crazy number that most people can't pay, right? And so when you go up and you do the OR, they look at factors like, were you already on probation when this happened? So you're out on probation and you're still not getting right? No, you're not going out there on your own reconnaissance or on the OR bond. You understand what I'm saying? When they look at factors, are you a flight risk? Do you have ties to Mexico, Canada, or other countries? Do you have property? No.
Well, that's the thing. So he did. So Brick was able to show that he had, or like his family had property. It was
right.
Also, are you out on bail, or are you have you committed crimes in a time span of, you know what I'm saying? Have you just recently,
since your previous incarceration type shit?
See, sometimes having property and stuff, it gives you a disadvantage at bond because it shows that you have money to flee, so you can abscond. And sometimes it works for you, right? If you have a business and all that stuff, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have a business and all that stuff, and you have employees and people like that, they see that you're really not going anywhere. Then those are the people they kind of just turn off and let them go.
So what do you think? What do you think is going to be the next? Like, do you think that at this point, Big U, like based on your knowledge of the case, is there any chance that this fool is going to beat the case or walk away from this free, like we all hope he does?
I'm not a judge, to say that there's no chance. I mean, there's a chance in everything, right? It's I think in the feds, it's like a 3% chance. You go to trial, their conviction rate is like 97%. And the reason it's 97% is because a lot of people plead guilty. So they take that number and count that into a guilty plea,
Right.
versus the 3% that go to trial. And
Because if you got enough money to fight the case, you could actually beat it. So a
Yes,
lot of
but
people
here's the
wind up
thing,
pleading out because
right?
it's like
Let's
super
just say-
expensive.
Let's just say everybody in the case gets caught and they say, okay, guys, there's all these charges in here. But if everybody pleads guilty to conspiracy to blah, 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 right? Conspiracy to money laundering, we're offering you guys 10 years, whatever. Everybody takes that 10-year plea. The feds got their conviction, their 10-year plea. But now, like, if in the numbers of indictment, like from 1, 2, 3, 4, and how the order they have it ranked on their sheets, the number one in the indictment usually has all the higher charges, the murder, conspiracy. Everything that's on that indictment is on him first. And the lower in the food chain you get, the less charges fall off on those guys lower in the totem pole.
So if the other people plead out, they're basically ratting
Before the number one takes his charge or his case, you got to let number one do him first. Because if you take a guilty plea lower, just like stressed out, like, oh my God, if I go to trial, my charges are going to be 25 years, up to life, and it's mandatory minimum, then I'll plead guilty to 10 years, right? And you plead guilty to conspiracy. What does conspiracy mean? Everybody involved that they charged with conspiracy. So now you just fucked everybody up the food chain by taking that plea first. You got to let what's going to happen at the top happen first. And then everybody else, okay, hey, go do you, man. Okay, now based off of that, you may even fuck around and get your charges dropped after the first guy's case is over. You understand?
Time served.
You just write it out, homie. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing you really can do, dog. I mean, you can swing at the air all you want. You're there. You're already in there. You have no choice but to sit there and write it out,
So like we're Brick and Loose and a bunch of the fools from the Dirk indictment. What's it called? MCD, MDC.
MDC.
Yeah, MDC.
Mm-hmm.
The federal holding facility in downtown LA over there.
Yeah.
Do they have? Is there PC over there?
There's segregated sections. To call something PC or not, like, I would never say that, right, about anybody unless I know for a fact that they are or not. But there are segregated sections or sections where certain people will go for certain profiles. Sometimes if you're a high-profile case, you'll go to this section, which may be the shoe, right, where there's solid dudes there. So you can't call it a PC section or not. You don't know what's who and what's there. It's just
And the shoes, like for like the high power, that's like the segregated housing unit. That's like the bosses, right? Like it's like the shot callers.
They're people who are there. Yeah, they're with the business, and some of them are there for their own safety.
I'm asking these questions because like a lot of people don't know about the feds like that. I don't like a lot of I know a little bit about it, but like, you feel me? Most of us, it's super different.
So what I'm seeing today is different from what I experienced back in 2005. The system that I knew was like right around the time where the BMF guys were getting indicted out in the East, Midwest. And
Yeah,
so
because you was locked up with Big Meech, wasn't you?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
at Lompoc.
Yeah.
I was in the detention center in the Midwest with a lot of the guys that were coming in off that indictment out there, and at the time I really didn't know who these dudes were or not. I just know that like we were getting Vibe magazine sent in, and I was seeing shit about this, the Don Diva magazine back then, and indictment, BMF, and this and that, and I'm like, oh, that's what these fools are talking about, because these are Midwest dudes, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about politics out there, so I'm just out there, paying attention to what, who's who and what's what. Okay, I'm reading. I'm far from home. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, like back then, it was a thing. Mandatory minimum 10 years was normal.
Yeah.
It was normal, and anything less than that, case pending, it was a different. It was like, okay, why'd you get less than the 10? Conspiracy is 10 off top, right? Conspiracy is just 10 off top. Conspiracy to distribute, at least, controlled substances. That's 10 minimum off top. You don't depart from that, for no reason.
And then weapons is going to add additional years and things like that.
You get caught with a gun, it's a 924C on top. Possession of firearm and furtherance of a drug crime, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
And that's the 10 for the conspiracy and the 5 for the firearm. And that is to be ranked consecutive, not concurrent.
So that's 15 off rip.
180 months off rip.
Man.
And
Free them, they ain't do nothing wrong, man.
That's saying
they was for the community.
That's saying that you have a clean record and it's your first offense, because the charge is really a 10 to life and 5 to life. And so based off your criminal history, that could take you up even more.
God
There's
damn.
sentencing guidelines. And it's kind of like, I don't want to call it a double jeopardy, but it's probably the only way to describe a double jeopardy.
Because they try you twice for the same shit.
Well,
basically.
let's just say 20 years ago, you did some state time, 2-3 years, whatever, and you beat somebody up in a bar fight or something like that. You do 2-3 years in the state, it's a felony or whatever, right? And now you're in the feds 20 years later. That charge could take you from like 10 years up to like 16, 17 years.
Yeah.
Because of the prior. And it's like, bro, you already served time for that shit.
I'm not going to lie.
They be politicking.
I'm not going to lie. This fucking rosin joints, bro.
Yeah, what you thought, nigga?
What?
Yeah,
I never, bro. What have I been smoking for the like?
He over here hitting it all hard and shit. I'm looking like, yeah, he finna be cooked.
Nah, this shit is the only way I want to smoke weed from now on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a great way. Hash hole.
what the? Yeah, no, okay. That's what this a hash hole. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been smoking hash holes.
Yeah.
Oh no, but this.
That's a Ralphie hash, huh?
Yeah, this shit.
Yeah.
There's like tobacco in it too, huh? Like,
No, no
That
tobacco.
was
there's no tobacco in there.
That was a Ralphie's roll right there.
Wait.
Yeah, Ralphie's rolls.
No Diddy, man.
Yeah,
He ain't
yeah,
serving
yeah.
up the Ralphie, bro.
Whoa.
No Diddy.
Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is like,
Nah, powerhouse.
That's
Powerhouse.
just smoke.
because I hate smoking without tobacco, and I didn't even notice.
The Raj it took a nigga to a
You
different
feel me?
time zone.
Gets you
That's-
high. That's why.
I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
With that
You
being
be
said,
smoking on that stress. That's why, nigga. You hit that gas. Nigga, that nigga like Ralphie.
Ooh, what's this?
Hold on. Different weed, nigga. Damn.
Wait, whoa.
This what you be smoking on, nigga.
Slow down, buddy. There's a big difference between stress and whatever the fuck that is. Like, just because you smoking alien rapper weed from the year.
Nah. See, the
3000
weed don't matter when I
player.
got this. Like, the weed is good already, but when I got this, it's just like the weed is better.
Bum, bum,
It's
bum.
just lovely.
Yeah, it's like, it's more of a vibe.
Smooth
Like,
selling, yeah.
it's like it's cool.
What's the next topic?
Yeah.
How much is rosin?
How much is rosin?
Depending on
it could
who
be,
you are.
Yeah, depending
Yeah.
on who you are and what you're getting. It could be anywhere from fucking $13 a gram all the way up to $100, all the way up to $500 a gram.
Damn,
It
I
goes
like
that high?
I like
No,
the
it
prestige.
yeah.
gets crazy.
What the fuck?
I've sold a jar of rosin, a 2-gram
it's
jar of
crazy.
rosin, $1,000.
It's like lean prices.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Where that shit at?
It's crazy because Draco used to be talking shit about niggas like, yeah, nigga, y'all niggas drink that, smoke that cheap ass weed, nigga. My nigga, one of my lines costs as much as y'all ounce, like. Type
Damn.
shit. He used to be popping it. Y'all smoke 20 blunts and now I get one line. That was his flexing. Like,
Yeah.
This nigga was different.
1,500 in my blood, ho.
Now it's like he can't say that now. And I put the rise in there. Like, yeah, I just smoked a little. It's my $100 blunt now, nigga.
I ain't even mad. Okay. So, speaking of incarcerations, fresh out, you feel me? We got YoungBoy, Never Broke Again. He's been released from his halfway house in Phoenix, Arizona, and has returned to his home in Utah. Man, Salt Lake City is definitely, you can feel the impact. I was out there not too long ago for a show, and you seen like little NBA shit all over the
You went to
place.
Utah?
Yeah, I've been there a few times because I've been getting booked out there for those
Oh.
shows.
What's
Shouts
like
to
rap
Mike
thing?
Masters, Alliance, Battle League. Shouts to all the homies
You
out there.
rapping in Utah?
I'll be rapping in Utah,
That
hosting
sounds
battles.
crazy.
It's lit. You ain't y'all been to Utah and done shit, right?
No, Utah
yeah.
turned.
Utah is
Ain't gonna lie,
working.
Utah
No
turned.
cap.
Shout out the Mormons.
Denver too. Denver kind of
The Mormon community.
Like
I think
certain
people
cities,
sleep on
I didn't
those
think was
towns.
like yeah.
The
They
Church
sleep
of the
on it, but
Latter
they
Day
got
Saints.
bread, bro.
Yeah. The LDS is deep out there.
Yeah, dude. That's where it all began. That's where it all started.
Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington.
Bro, you could see me. There's a video of it's called
Utah
Lush,
is cold.
Lush Relapses at a Mormon Rave. I was out there at a show
At a
and right,
Mormon
right next to us there was
What
like
is that? Yeah,
no,
what is that?
check
No
game.
alcohol?
Check game.
The husband showed up with their 7 wives.
Check game. There's
Yeah,
literally a
what the
rave right
fuck?
next to the show I was doing, right? So of course I'm gonna wander over there, see what's going on, right? I don't realize I was like, oh, wait a second. These people are sober.
Yeah.
They're not on drugs. This is a religious thing. They're sipping Jesus juice. You feel me?
Wait.
they on
Did you
some
just
cold
call a
shit.
congregation a rave, nigga?
It was a rave.
That's like a
Bro,
holy congregation. Nigga. You
listen,
called it a rave,
listen.
nigga. They over there praying
Bro.
and shit, Jesus music bouncing and shit.
Dog, they're
Oh yeah,
no,
not Jesus. I don't
bro.
know who they worship. I think they worship like books
They
and
worship
shit.
like
I
a
don't
white
know.
Jesus from Utah.
Yeah.
But listen, bro, like no, like they had big speakers. The music was going. It was a rave.
Okay.
Okay.
Glow sticks. You feel me?
Wow.
Like everything.
No
if you
alcohol.
just saw it, like you didn't look closely, you'd be like, oh, that's a motherfucker. It's a rave. And then you got close, you'd realize, oh, but there's no drugs. Everyone looks like not geeked at all. Completely regular.
Everyone's
like-
wearing some normal ass normie outfit, I bet, right?
Yeah, they're like, you know what's funny? Because they're so far behind in fashion, like they
Don't
still
they got
dress
like one look? Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, they got like one whole look, don't
yeah.
they?
But they was turning up like in the name of
Or is that the other people?
Joseph Smith. No, you're thinking about the Amish gang.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
That's
Hey.
different. That's different.
There's
I'm over
levels.
here like, wait, hold on,
Yeah.
wait, is it them?
There's levels of this
Beards.
religious
Yeah.
cult.
They just
Riding
got
in
that
horse
one
buggies.
look.
There's another one called Mennonite.
Yeah.
The Mennonites, which is
The
like
men at night, them niggas sound like Viking warriors, nigga. Them niggas come tripping at night.
Men at night.
They come through on the Diddy
At
vibes,
night.
like, get over here.
oh man.
That shit's amazing. No, it was literally like that. But yeah, YoungBoy just went back to Utah. He
Shout out to
free.
that guy.
Let's take a look at it. Big Josh.
Let's look at the IG link.
I wonder if okay, shiced up. It might not even be him. No, I'm just playing.
Tough, bro.
Welcome home, YoungBoy.
Free him, man.
Now, my question to y'all is, where do you think, where is he now that he's back home? Where does this put him as far as relevance? When he got locked
He
up,
ain't went nowhere. You ain't see young boys every
His
time
shit-
he
his-
dropped, nigga tuned
This shit
in.
go
Yeah.
crazy.
Where he go?
yeah.
No,
pretty
it
much.
was like he
It's
wasn't
really
even
gonna be
gone.
bad
They
now
still
because
got
he
the
gonna be
video.
able- He gonna be able to tour.
They
and
still
do
got
all
the
this shit
song.
now, so it's
And he
like-
was on house arrest anyway. He wasn't going nowhere. He was in the house.
He's been
Yeah.
relevant the entire
But
time.
now it's like he
It's-
back.
Well,
You know how it is when you go down. It's like, oh, free you. You get the anticipation. When you come out, it's like, oh, he back. Like, so whatever he do now is just gonna go from where
he'll
it go
always
regardless.
have that appeal too, where like, bro, there's so many memes of this guy that will like forever live on forever and ever and ever.
And it's not like he's
to
not
keep him
crazy.
relevant.
one of those
Crazy.
artists that don't drop. He waits 5 years. No, he's going to drop
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
I
not.
hope so.
Nah, but you know
Young
what?
boy's going to drop. He dropped fucking damn near. I've seen him drop 3 videos in fucking a week.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
and that for sure was putting out videos still while he was locked because he had such a collection of videos. But here's the thing. There's 2 ways it could go when somebody comes out after. It wasn't even that lengthy of an incarceration. He was only
I
gone
seen
for
niggas do less.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, right. But here's the thing, okay?
Yeah.
Bobby Schmurder came home and did nothing. You feel me? Completely dropped the ball. Has
You
done
can't
nothing.
Compare Bobby Schmerber to the young boy.
Yeah,
No. You're right. But there's
If
been
we're going off music wise and just enough, he got enough singles. Just bro,
You know what's even crazier though? is
not
that
one. He had Bobby Smurder had a hit and went to jail.
right.
YoungBoy had multiple
multiple
hits.
albums.
No, he did.
And then went to jail for a
still
little.
dropped
He
his
took a
shit.
break. He didn't. He's like he went to rehab basically.
What about
Sobered
Rio?
up, nigga.
I feel like
yeah.
didn't you expect Rio to have a lot more fanfare when he came home, and it would be a lot more Rio was
He took a break too.
Yeah, but like I feel like he did that first day out song. It was pretty well received, and we haven't seen as much. I feel like you gotta really hit the ground running when you get home off.
Bro's probably so
mixtape, but deluxe. He shot videos. He dropped.
But even like all the money and streams he got while he was locked up, like bro, people were going crazy playing that shit.
Nah, no cap.
Bro's probably like got so much bread. He's like, I'm gonna get out and like enjoy life for a bit. Like I could see that happening.
Yeah, no, I think that YoungBoy, especially like with Dirk locked up, he has a very open lane right now, and like
Rio or
no,
NBA,
YoungBoy, yeah. You like
I mean, I feel like even with them here, like they both just it's in two different. Both of them here or out. This is always going to be like it's like kind of like the Drake Kendrick shit. They always are going to like even whatever one of them do, they're going to say something about the next one. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so regardless if he's there or not, they both their own artists. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. Like,
do y'all feel like Cardi has surpassed YoungBoy at this point and is like solidified, or was he already
like
kind
he
of
was,
ahead
he
of
was
him?
just on ice. He was just they had him waiting on ice. It was a
Cardi
good find.
and
Waggles
YoungBoy?
is like you know what I'm saying. They had him sitting Asian. Like
Here's
young
the
boy
reason.
ain't missed a heartbeat. So when you talk about like certain rappers, like he's one of them rappers. Like when everybody's dropping, people say he's not doing this and that, but he still drop his music. His shit is still doing maximum amount of numbers. Like so, like you can have an opinion, but like certain artists are just that individual artists. Like
No, for sure, YoungBoy's
two different coats.
because okay, so would you think it's fair to say that people talk about the big three, obviously Dot, Drake, Cole, which is questionable at this point. Okay. But do you
It
think
just
that
depends on what type of music you listen to, bro? Cause like,
not even in terms that's not like anyone in this room's favorite rappers at all, right? But you could say
I'm
that
just saying
as far
it
as
depends on what type of niggas you listen to, cause it's all opinionated. So it's like you know what I'm saying. Like,
but as far as like the
like,
biggest artists in the
some
game,
some niggas say Future, like
that's Future for
like,
sure in the
like,
convo.
what we talk like. So it just depends on who you listen to and where you at, what reason, what kind of background you come from, cause people say this, but you would go on the streets and you be with the homie and you see what the homies listen to and you see what the next person listen to. So it's like, who be listening to a lot of shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I also think we have somewhat of a skewed perspective being from California because our music taste.
My taste is everywhere, so no, we ain't gonna say that.
Maybe not. Maybe
I be all
you can't use
everywhere.
yourself
I
as
be
an example.
Pop, I be pop. I go from whatever.
But you're like an artist yourself. You have like a more nuanced opinion. Like you understand
I
music
listen
better.
to music like an A&R. Like I
Right.
don't just listen to one sound.
But the average person out here, like we listen to a lot of shit that the rest of
The
the
average
country don't
consumer
be.
listen to what they push on them.
Yeah, that's the.
They're not on YouTube scrolling, looking. They're just waking up in the morning, going to work, cut on the radio, or maybe they might hear a song, or they might Shazam it. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the average person.
But like, okay, artists out here like that are super big. Look at like people like, for example.
Well, you can't use LA as an example. This shit is like 5 states in one.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the county itself.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can make $1 million without leaving right here.
But you got to even
and
look
you
at,
have everything to make $1 gazillion.
Well, yeah, we have crazy infrastructure and shit here. We have everything you need. But like, if you look at the West Coast as a whole, like we were talking about before, most of these states have absolutely nothing. You feel me? They're complete flyovers. Like there might be one cool town.
They got motion.
They got motion. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like yeah.
Like they might
But
not
that's
have the
just it,
resources,
though.
but they got motion.
But it's like,
Bring entertainment to it.
but really, LA and the Bay Area set the pace culturally for the entire Western region, United States.
Yeah.
Like anything west of Texas is basically either LA or Bay Area culture mixed together with whatever white people are there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's essentially what it is. So like our shit's always a bit different, but I would say overall, when you look at who the general consensus of top 5 artists is, YoungBoy considered most people's top 5. I would say yes.
Yeah, my top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say
If
yes.
you're gonna go to pop for sure, if
Cause
it's
he got that shit
popularity,
that
bro,
make you want to
like-
go drill some shit. He got
Like,
that.
he got the
smooth
vibe.
shit.
He got like a
He set
schizophrenic
vibe with
flow. Like he can go up, down.
Schizophrenic
He can
flow.
go like, calm.
I like
he
that
can go calm and mellow on the same time. Like he got different type of shit.
Is it kind of crazy?
And people sometimes people say shit sound the same, but if that is if sounding the same, if good is sounding the same, then sometimes it's like, all right, well, it should sound good. So it's like it's like it sound bad.
Well, I feel like YoungBoy in his region, like in Louisiana, all that is similar to like Draco out here in the sense that there's a million young boys now all through Louisiana. Everybody rap just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so his influence and impact undeniable. Hopefully, now, do y'all feel like YoungBoy is dependent on the radio for relevance? Do we need to have a hit
No, not
to
at all.
say in that conversation?
He don't need to be on the bro. It's
No.
just it's certain niggas you don't like. They got they cult fan base, and it's just like
Yeah.
And his cult is so big, it's retarded.
Bro, he
like.
could just run a
fucking
whole career off
ride a
Instagram,
horse.
You know what I
feel
mean?
me? They
No
gonna be
cap. He
infatuated
can go
with
to the mall and it's like
He could probably drop a country album and it
no
would do
cap.
good.
Like,
It would actually.
It would do good.
Might be the first country album I listened to in a while.
It'd probably do good. I would argue though that I'd say Cardi is the bigger artist than.
I mean, yeah, it clearly has more. I mean,
I'd
Cardi's damn near.
I mean, but if we're gonna go off accolades, how?
Well, okay, I'm just saying.
I would just say.
I'm just saying, not off
so
momentum
here-
right now.
Momentum right now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
if we're
yeah.
going off momentum, but
Yeah.
if we're going off plaques and shit,
No.
YoungBoy have like fucking 500,000. Probably. He probably got like, bro, come on, bro.
But I Am Music
Plaques,
is
bro.
one
No,
of the top
because
10
everybody always
streaming-
bring plaques and shit
I'd
into the
say-
conversation. So if we're talking plaques,
Yeah,
and,
YoungBoy's
and the
got
amount
crazy
of
hits.
songs that have platinum plaques, bro.
I'd argue though
Yeah.
that
Come on, bro.
Cardi's relevancy has always been kind of bigger than YoungBoy's.
I mean,
sure.
yes, like
like,
the
even-
mysteriousness of his
Oh,
approach.
Cardi, yeah.
But I'm saying
His-
as like
Cardi's
actual
cult fan base is
dropping
bigger.
music,
Yeah,
and having people
I
tune
could agree to
in,
that, yeah.
it's just different.
Statistic wise, yeah, I
And
would
we
say
gonna go
Young,
use plaques and numbers and shit.
But that's
he
all-
different. Like,
But that's also because
Both still
YoungBoy is
successful.
well, he's put out way
no,
more.
but no,
music.
that's what I'm saying. Like if they're saying like the hype of it, like the biggerness of
Okay.
it, like okay, yeah,
I'd
he's
say
big, but like
Cardi's hype has
it's
always
more
been bigger and
mysterious.
longer than
You know what I'm saying?
whatever YoungBoy has accumulated over the years. But also to answer your question, I think YoungBoy doesn't have to do anything to remain relevant. He could probably chill again. Like, bro, there's so many memes and pictures and clips of him just saying some crazy out of pocket shit. Like same thing with Kevin Gates.
fuck all that. The
Yeah.
music,
The
talk
music
for
as well,
itself,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like let's talk
All the
music.
throwback stuff. Yeah,
Songs
there's so
that
many things.
actually acoustically sound
Yeah.
good,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like
yeah,
not
yeah.
just the hype. I'm talking about songs that acoustically sound good to the
No,
ear.
he
that is
make
pleasing,
good
that you
music.
like,
There's-
that you're gonna vibe to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different, bro.
I think I'm weird because I fuck with YoungBoy super heavy, but never got into Kevin Gates music, to be honest with you. And I know that that's like, and YoungBoy kind of like a baby Kevin Gates in a lot of ways. Like,
I don't see that.
I don't see it at all.
nah,
Maybe the influence is
crazy.
just like the I'm gonna be a joint, like
Yeah.
or
I mean,
like,
that fool used
maybe
to literally
Boosie or
call-
like certain like.
that fool literally used to be like, oh, that's like my son. da, da, da.
I
He
don't
was like
give a
his
fuck
mentor.
about no nigga talk about
He's
that's
like,
my
believe
son.
it,
I'm
yeah.
saying like as like a listener, like
No, I don't.
So I'm not
No.
crazy. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Cool. All
you
right.
kind of crazy for
Big-
saying that.
Well, you don't think because that's like a common comparison. Like y'all think I'm bugging for that?
You're bugging.
Y'all have never heard that.
No.
Y'all have never heard them being
I think I've
categorized
seen
together.
clips way back
Hell
of them
no,
hanging
they
out.
just from the same city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just both from where they from, and he probably was young and looking up to him like, damn, he was like he was doing it. He probably did something that he thought was cool.
They both do like melodic, you feel me, like Louisiana trill music.
When niggas compare like YoungBoy, they compare him to like a Kodak. You feel me? Like
But that's like
Yeah.
from his generation.
that type of speed.
Like-
you feel me? Like
For
It has to be like a mellow flow, like but like can get crazy too, like at the same time. Like,
yeah. No,
like
I mean,
a schizophrenic flow.
yeah, but yeah, that's true because YoungBoy do have a lot of joints where he not even using auto tune, where he just
No
like,
cap.
yeah.
But he might just 30 seconds into the last. He get to tweaking on that motherfucker.
No, he really do. That's like you could the moment when the perky starts coursing through his veins, the flow switches.
I don't know what be coursing through his veins, bro.
I don't know if it's that. Yeah,
he
it could
just
be
might
anything.
just be a young.
He might just be
he own
tweaking
that
off of
like
himself. Yeah, he might just have crazy ADHD.
Some people different, bro.
Yeah.
Some people are different. No, it's crazy too because I feel like him coming home and like I'm a huge Kodak fan too, but I feel like a lot of people have been worried about Kodak. They say the drug use is out of control and all that. Do you feel like YoungBoy has always been like ahead of Kodak, or do you feel like they're kind of because it's kind of weird?
Music wise, when I listen to them, I like both of their music.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know what kind of question was that.
Is YoungBoy
As far as
Is
like,
he, like,
I'm
musically,
talking success
numbers wise.
Yeah. Metrics
Come
wise.
on, bro. It's the same shit. YoungBoy metrics wise, but they both have good music.
But it's just crazy because it gets you to think about, damn, this fool Kodak been free this whole time.
When I just think of just like when you got like 1,000 videos on your page and all of them are over 100 million, like 80% of them are over 100 million. Like it's just different, bro. Like it's like
Yeah, like I think
you really got to sit down and just think about it. Like that shit
That's
is
a lot,
different,
yeah.
bro. Like it's different, bro.
Consistently.
Yes, like it's different.
Yeah.
he has more a lot of his because they started to equate your views in your overall Billboard sales metrics, and once that started to account, like his shit went crazy because a lot of his plaques and accolades are based on YouTube videos, which is crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Because you're not getting spins and all like that. What else we got, Josh?
He apologizes.
I mean, Ye apologized to Jay-Z for the remarks he made about his children.
He took it too far.
He be trying to give people attention. He be like, he gonna tweak out like, nigga, what? Nigga, fuck y'all, bitch, eat a dick. Nigga, everybody suck my dick, motherfucker. He gonna get the tweak.
Fuck you and your retarded kids. Just like,
Is that what he said?
yeah.
No,
That's what he said.
He's so real for that.
that's like,
Yeah.
He's so real for that
spazzing,
one.
just like, bitch, what? Nigga.
Now he said, I'm sorry, Jay-Z. I be feeling bad about my tweet.
Was they beefing though?
Not, I mean, it's kind of out the clear blue
When you
sky,
kind of just
bro.
beefing, it's
No,
like.
he just went on a Twitter.
But what if they was arguing on the phone?
Calling out
He was
everybody.
probably
I'm
freaking
saying,
out
what
loud
they
or
just
something.
got off the phone and they were just arguing like, yeah, nigga,
Fuck you,
nigga, I got
Chris.
something for you. Watch this, nigga.
Boom.
Boom! This shit blew the world up. Like,
What? I think Kanye is doing this all for fun, and this is all just fun to him.
no, 100%.
I think
but he has a purpose, but he know how to get people.
Yeah,
attention.
like
I'm
I think
Yeah.
he's just like a professional internet
That nigga
troll.
probably just tweet shit and run away.
No cap, duck off from the computer, don't come
Yeah,
back
exactly.
and look at any of that shit for like a week.
This fool, Ye, walking it back, bro. Walking it back.
Oh, this one was crazy too.
Oh, yeah, this fool also said that Justin Bieber and Harry Styles both slept with Taylor Swift, and I know Taylor like how the fuck you know that. I'm mad I haven't fucked Taylor Swift yet. Sweating emoji, Kanye said.
Yeah, you gotta add that.
I know Taylor like how the fuck he know that. I'll show you an example of racism. Justin Bieber and Harry Styles fucked Taylor Swift from both sides and didn't call me. Is that implying simultaneous? Like,
Look,
yeah.
like
Train.
yeah.
Like Eiffel Towers type situation.
I don't know about this one, Kyle.
Oh, I forgot. I can't hold water.
I don't know, man. The Swift committee, hey, man, they might come for some
They're on some
personal
shit.
damages. They might try to get you for some other M's, nigga. No, hey, man, he don't give a fuck though. He gonna pay just to talk shit. That's promo for him. Like,
No, the best part of the tweet though is I'll show you an example of racism. Like basically, she fucked these two white boys and not me. Like
Dude.
these two white boys tag teams and I didn't get to hit. Racism.
On everything, this tweet is 1000% true.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's what he says right
He
there.
did say that. On everything. I can't hold water. Oh, I forgot. On everything, this tweet is 1000% true.
that's diabolical.
Yeah, I mean, like, good for them if they hit I think she should let Kanye hit personally for the culture one time.
That'd
That
be
nigga
really-
just said he wanted to fuck his baby mama with Ray J. He on some crazy shit.
He said that too?
Yeah, he
Didn't
did
he
say
also
that.
say like having kids with Kim was one of the worst things he ever did?
Yeah, that's crazy. You
That's
can't-
Those are
fucked
your
up because
kids,
of
dog.
like.
Yeah, those
You
are
know
your
what I mean?
kids, and they can read this. They're old enough to read this shit.
I get
That's
what he's
crazy.
saying though. He's like, damn, I'm in like a fucked up
Hey,
situation where I have no
If
control.
not,
over
mom's
it.
gonna show it to him for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but even when they read it, it's like, hey, man, you don't know your mama.
Yeah.
You gonna find
Yeah,
out.
you
nigga.
always-
like, yeah, you
that
gonna find
conversation.
out. You gonna get it when you get older, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
especially if they in the life, like.
You always get that conversation as a kid, like, oh,
Damn,
you know why I had to
go get
leave,
another-
right?
another- Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
tried
two of
to
them,
backdoor
two
the
of them.
water, nigga. That nigga crazy.
very, very thoughtful.
But it would be legendary if Kanye and Taylor Swift smashed. They'd be like amending that bridge from so long ago.
Man, what is
You know?
legendary about? Oh yeah, he took the.
Yeah, you remember
You're
that?
right.
I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry. Taylor.
Beyonce's
Kanye
music
and Taylor
video
been
was
beefing
way
for-
cooler.
The greatest
Yeah.
of all time.
More than 10 years since back when
But
he.
see, that's how long he been spazzing though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's been spazzing for longer
Yeah,
than that.
I'm
Really,
saying.
like,
People try to make this know the internet knew, nigga. Kanye been tweaking, nigga.
yeah, well, that's the thing. People forget. College Dropout came out in 2003, bro. And he was tripping out the gate, like being a disruption, talking shit, going against the grain. He said the George Bush don't care about black people. I think that was 2004.
Yeah.
That was like over 20
That
years
was
ago.
a crazy with Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Standing
looking,
right next to him.
looking mortified as fuck.
Yeah.
But it was dope that he did that, and that's the Kanye that everybody kind of fell in love with and all that. But he's still popping it. All this time later, Kanye's still popping it. And I don't know if y'all knew this. This shit kind of blew my mind, bro. I didn't know that this dude, Kanye, has a higher net worth now than he did then. I thought that he had lost money.
So
He's worth more money
He
now.
never lost money. He lost what they said he had.
Well,
Which is an
Yeah,
asset.
because he was getting
No,
sued.
So if they say
Exactly.
his network is this, that's based off the assets or what the money you could potentially make. So if they took that and they said, oh, well, this is not a part of your network no more, then now he probably accumulated so much more money by
He did.
all these trolling and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's mainly based on it's crazy because you can look it up. If you AI look up Kanye's net worth, it'll say he's worth 2.7 billion, which is more by a significant margin than he's ever been worth. Mind you, the economy's fucked right now. So that 2.7 billion, if and when the economy bounces back, that's really over 3 for sure. You feel me? Then it says the main reasons why is based on his ownership in Yeezy and his music catalog. And then he owned like a whole other company that's a business development company that people don't even know about, but that adds, like you said, to his overall net worth. So it's crazy that Kanye's out there popping it, but he's got all. I kind of thought he was just in crash out mode. That 1 billion turned to 800 million,
Man,
turned
he
to
rich as
600,
fuck.
and
He ain't
Hey,
crashing
but-
out for no reason. He balling. He ain't
Yeah.
got to crash out. He can sit in the house. He want people. He want the attention
That's
so he
what he
can get his
does.
message apart.
he
Across.
chilling.
if he
But one
actually
thing about
ran for
Kanye,
president,
he's talking to the culture.
if he actually
Like,
ran,
if you listen to his message, he's trying to get the culture.
No, for sure
to
he
wake
is.
up, like,
you think he would could contend as the presidential candidate?
fuck no.
No.
Yeah, but if they
But-
get on
but-
Donald Trump,
but it-
they
but-
gonna fry his
But
ass.
imagine if he had the attention of the campaign, right? How much more that would
He
raise
got
his
more
net
than the
worth.
attention of the campaign.
You know?
Everybody talking about Kanye right now.
I think if he was on the
The
ticket,
shit he
with,
be saying, nigga, shit. Whoever he promote, nigga, might win. Shit.
no, for sure. If he was on the ticket with Trump, if he was Trump's running mate, that he would have won by more votes. I'll say that for sure. Like he would have got more votes.
Not political votes, but more
just-
like of the people if they were actually accounted for.
Yeah, people would
Like-
pop out for
No, hell no, he's too wild. Nah, I take
I think
that
he's
back.
too crazy,
burnt
yeah.
out.
as a running mate.
Just-
I don't know about
no,
as a main
I don't
candidate.
give a fuck about no running mate, none of that. As a just when you just think about a normal person, it's like nah. I could probably be like, hey, he burnt out, but I know what he talking about. With like a normal person, like, what did he just say? Like, he just said, what about him? Like, whoa, what did he just like? People don't have a dark humor, so like, but he'd say something like that and just be like, nah, my bad, I was just playing.
He's rich
Yeah, I
as
was
fuck.
just playing. I don't mean that shit.
What the fuck? You know I wasn't, man. I'm bipolar. Like,
He's
I was
rich as
nosing
fuck
it.
and
I was
just
up the
trolling
nos.
internet.
no cap.
He's just like saying whatever he wants. He's trying to get his point across. He's trying to fucking stir the pot, and he's like, I could afford to do it now, and don't give a fuck
And
what
y'all can't
repercussions
tell me
are.
shit.
He does
Yeah.
Nas and masturbates, but
Yeah.
no, but it's interesting what Ralphie said
but
was
the
right.
question is-
He wound up suing, or she wound up suing. She basically already put a cease and desist in.
Yeah, it's promo.
So yeah,
But do you really think he gives a fuck?
No, he's so
No.
rich and he just paid for what he says. Okay, cool.
Right?
Who gonna do something? You heard what he be. You heard how Kanye be talking. I don't give a fuck about no gangster niggas. I don't give a fuck about no police. Everybody, fuck y'all, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm big and badder than all y'all motherfuckers. Like, bro, he don't give a fuck. He can just pay whatever he need to get done.
yeah. See, I think now it
And if-
has a
And if
different
you gangsters
gravity.
ain't fucking with me, these gangsters like money.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
Like,
likes
come on. If somebody likes money,
They don't let the GDs in the dough with Kanye, right? Like that fool was a
that's where he
big growth and development. Yeah, no, he started
from Chicago.
he started jacking GD at a certain point. I don't know exactly when, but like I think he's allowed to. Although he was I think he was
nah.
no, but he did like throw up GD and his,
Okay, back then he grew up in a neighborhood where everybody, you know, like you
Probably
from the
did
neighborhood
that,
where
yeah.
you're from. You know,
he threw up
'cause
GD like a couple years
I
ago.
don't give a fuck. What
Yeah, that's
for
for him. That's he knows
I
what
seen
he's
niggas
doing.
throw up a lot of shit, nigga.
He knows what he's
I don't
doing,
mean
dude.
it's the internet. It's all
Yeah.
nothing is real. It's all an illusion.
He knows what the fuck he's doing, bro.
Kanye's from
Hey,
63rd.
what my nigga C-Star say? None of this is real. It's all an illusion, nigga.
Yeah. He's a vice lord. All right, this is a little bit of a loftier subject right here, but the
Should we go
mother,
to the next one or
the mother of Big U's alleged murder victim, speaks out and claims she knows for a fact that
crazy.
Big U was responsible for her son's death. TMZ reported on this, so let's see what they got to say. That's wild.
It's kind of crazy.
We ain't gonna watch no shoe commercials, though. They ain't paid for that.
I actually went to school today.
Huh?
Damn.
how does she get this
Adam.
information? We don't have to watch this video, do we?
Yeah, no. Okay, but we could read this part.
Yeah.
Yes. So Big U pled not guilty to the slew of charges thrown at him last month, including a murder. But the mother of the man he supposedly killed, allegedly, is speaking out. She's claiming he did what the feds say he did. So all right, we're gonna see what this lady talking about. TMZ Hip Hop recently. I didn't even know there was a TMZ Hip Hop. That's crazy. Recently caught up with the family of Ray Sean Williams, his mother, Shadonna Brown, and her daughter outside of Roscoe's.
You unmute it, Steven.
All right, let's see what they're talking about.
Music executive and
Not
alleged
playing right there
LA.
in the window.
I wanted to say I'm so sorry for your loss. I mean, my heart really does go out to both of you. I mean, you know, your family's going through a really tough time right now. I know there's news that broke out that said that Big U was, you know, might have been involved in your son's murder. I mean, do you believe he's responsible?
I know for a fact he's responsible. There's no doubt in my mind. Mother's instance, I know he's responsible.
Why do you think that he did it? I mean, that's like the big question.
Because you don't like the word no.
Okay.
You don't want nobody to tell you no. Everything's supposed to go your way or no way. So I feel like my baby did something that you didn't like. And you did what you did. Now karma's at your door.
Do you think Big U is a real threat to the community right now?
Of course.
There's
Of
a lot there. I mean,
Of course he is, because if he could do this to my child, what makes you think he couldn't do it to nobody else's child? Or if he haven't done it to nobody else's child? Or if he don't have anybody child right now feeling threatened?
I was at home thinking the same
Yeah, how does
thing.
TMZ's like, oh,
like they were like
they're posted at Roscoe's
I was
like,
at home thinking
what the
same
fuck?
thing, I swear to God.
That's like wrong.
It's kind of racist.
Okay.
Like, yeah, how are we gonna find out the Big U indictment? Let's post at Roscoe's.
Since
You're
day
like,
this
what?
happened.
That's insane.
I shouldn't have to be
Nah, this whole case is crazy.
within fear
Like that
of
doesn't.
my child's
this
or
is
my
staged.
kid's life when
They
I
didn't
trusted
just
you.
randomly run into
You took that away.
No, we
It's not
gonna
staged, but
meet
like-
me at Roscoe's, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It's staged, but they
Why?
they're doing
This
it
is a real
because-
interview.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
this
an
is a real
interview.
this is
They
a real
didn't
interview.
catch him,
But
but like that's how they made it seem. But like, no, this is like a planned
Yeah, 'cause
interview.
they
but
right
it's like,
there on the side. You could tell.
but no, that
Yeah.
just lets you know how serious of the case is, though, because like TMZ is interested in.
Yeah,
like,
let's
you know
meet in
what I'm saying?
public. Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is not just internet.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like,
Let's
this
meet in a
is-
public place and shit.
She
Yeah.
got the
crazy
face
shit.
mask with
With
Yeah,
homie.
yeah, you
yeah,
got
passed
the-
away.
the sun on it.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's
like,
like, damn. Yeah, exactly.
This is a
just
serious
show you, like,
situation,
it's
yeah.
like,
So that just like
that's not.
This is it's
coincidental.
not a random
It's not
encounter.
coincidental.
Yeah.
nah, this shit is serious, though, man. Long live him, man. He-
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't know that this I don't know who did what. I don't know anything about that case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, at the end of the day,
but just the fact that TMZ is meeting, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
Did y'all know there is TMZ hip hop? Like, did you know there's like a whole subsection?
Well,
of
this
it?
is coming from a regular news channel talking about TMZ.
Yeah.
So they may be saying TMZ hip hop, right? But it says TMZ on the screen.
Yeah, that's a fact. And at the end of the day, like, you know, it's horrible. It's a grieving mother talking about her son. Like, all politics, cases, all that aside, like, I feel for her just on some human shit.
Yeah.
She lost her son.
Here's the thing:
That's
somebody
terrible.
did something to her son, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's all they know. Now he's being accused of this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Everything was all speculation.
He's being accused of this stuff, and when you're being accused of something, it's usually because somebody threw them in your direction.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to just think about those factors right there. You know, somebody. They didn't just wake up and say, "Oh, we solved the case."
Person of
they
interest.
cracked somebody,
Yeah.
and that fool spat.
There's a lot
you
of
know?
clues thrown their way.
Right.
So just to give context, like, this is the allegedlys, because I don't know nothing, but this is what the paperwork says, and what everything says is allegedly, supposedly, her son was an artist who was working with Big U and Big U's son or something like
No,
that.
I know about the case.
Yeah. But just for the
you know.
people, I'm saying,
Oh.
yeah. But supposedly, I guess he had made a Big U diss track or something like that, and that led to, or supposedly after that, he wound up getting killed.
Is it out?
I have not heard the Big U diss track that exists.
I'm saying because like this is all
This is all speculation, or it's like this. It's not even. It's allegations. You feel me? It's what people are supposedly trying to. Now, regardless, I still feel bad for the mom. If it's true, if it's not true, none of that. Just because no mother should have to go through that. And obviously, she probably just taking whatever information being fed and just putting the anger on Big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I can't really get mad. No one can really get mad at her for saying that, or quote unquote being
As
fed
a
her.
mom, she's supposed to say that.
Yeah, exactly. As a mom, she's doing what she's supposed to do. But still, at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know what the reality is, and you know, free everybody involved. Everyone's innocent until proven otherwise. You feel me? So we don't know. But long live the victim of this tragic, untimely, early demise.
Next topic, Steven.
Next topic, Steven Portafa.
Soulja Boy accuser has been awarded $4 million in damages for claims of sexual assault and sexual battery, plus $2,650 due to
million,
lack
I
of
told you.
lost wages. Lack of wages.
Whoa.
That sucks, man.
Do you think he has that much money?
Even if he
I
doesn't,
don't think
you
he
don't have
has
to
that
pay
much
it throughout time.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you
No
get
restitution.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I know a little something about these lawsuits because one of my homegirls did a big lawsuit against a rich ass person and got she won $58 million.
$74 million in damages is diabolical.
Yeah. So, but these numbers are.
How?
No, I'll tell you how.
Accumulate that fucking number.
No, I'll tell you how.
Damaged my prop. I had a gig that was going to make me $1 trillion. I had another gig, and then they didn't want to do anything with me. I
Right.
had a makeup line.
How much
I had
did your
a
homegirl
like.
win?
No,
It's like
because
so
she
much
won
shit you can
58.
say that was
How do you win
Dog.
$58 million?
She won 58, but the process of her actually recovering the funds is very difficult because like this dude, the dude in that case, he hiding his money in foreign assets and all this shit. So
that's what you can do in civil cases, right?
Correct.
So like
correct.
Or shit, file bankruptcy. I'm broke, bitch.
You can do that too. You can do that too.
That nigga, that whoever you talking about had all that money. He gone. Like
yeah. He's literally in Barbados.
Yeah, he
feel
broke
me?
the motherfucker.
Is he cooked now? You think he's cooked?
Soulja Boy, I don't think is cooked at all. And the reason why
has to pay out for sexual assault charges.
Right. So okay.
He's pretty cooked. Yeah, that's pretty cooked.
But that doesn't mean. But like, look, I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily mean it's a civil case. You know what I mean? There's no actual criminal charges that have been brought on.
He can do the same thing OJ did. Well, hide all this shit until he fucking die, and then this person still don't get shit.
Yeah.
But also like he's got sexual assault on it, like
but it's not.
You're a sexual assaulter. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's saying. Like
no, but it's not really. It's not really on his jacket like that. I mean, like.
I'm not gonna
say what's
you gotta pay $4 million.
All right, let's take this back to OJ. Right, wasn't guilty of the murders, but found guilty.
Okay, but he had that murder on his jacket.
But he was known for that.
Yeah, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy.
So my question again, is he cooked?
I mean, yeah.
He's fried. He's cooked.
Okay, so not only are you a sexual assaulter, but now you have to pay $4 million. Okay, you don't have $4 million? Now, so you're broke? Soulja Boy's broke?
Soulja Boy's fucked, huh?
Yeah,
he's
fucked.
Try telling someone that you're not a sexual offender, but you're paying $4 million in a civil suit for that.
I don't know
now
what's going on.
what I'm assuming what happened, because what happened in Homegirl's case is that he probably didn't have proper legal representation and didn't even show up to the damn like.
Oh, so the judge was like, "What are you asking
that's
for
a default judgment number."
Soulja was on live popping the nigga. He didn't give a fuck about Kanye.
Yeah.
He went to the last court date when it was time to settle. Like, what they talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
How much they gonna give me for? Like,
yeah, that's a default judgment than a motherfucker for sure.
Oh,
like,
sure, yeah. Put it on. I don't know. I have no idea if we're able to watch it.
I know he was popping it.
Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case.
Wait, pause it. Wait, he reading the fucking shit they gave us the same.
That is insane, homie. On the phone. Oh, dog.
The PR gave him the perfect shit to say, and he on the phone reading it out loud.
Kiss me through the phone.
Hey, send me some shit to say real quick.
Oh my god.
I'm deeply disturbed. He's never used those words in his life.
Press play.
Yeah.
Bro, I am fucking dead.
Wait a second.
In court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel that the system allowed external influences to shape the outcome. Furthermore, the use of Jane Doe as the identity of the accusers raises serious concerns about fairness. Keeping these individuals anonymous while I'm forced to face public scrutiny creates an unequal playing field. I believe this entire process has been tainted by a system that is not designed to protect the rights of the accused. I want to make it clear that I'm innocent. This case was never about justice. It was about money and personal gain. And I would not let that stand. I am committed to filing an appeal and fighting for the truth to be revealed.
Think about the verdict.
See, I don't even know what was
I don't know nothing about the
Bro, it
case.
says
I will
false
continue to stand by my
imprisonment.
decision and believe that I did not commit the crimes I'm accused of. Thank you to everyone who has supported me during this time. I promise that I will fight until the end to clear my name and expose the truth. Thank you.
Sorry, would you mind repeating the first three sentences?
You know his attorney wrote that all day.
You don't think the turn my swag on
Today,
royalty checks is going to be enough?
Disappointed with the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control.
Oh, they made him
the
read
truth
it
was
again.
overshadowed by the involvement of individuals
Fuck this. Fuck this. All right. Soulja. You know what sucks? Because I had just wrote a bar like, and I was like running to my mansion. I turned into Soulja Boy, bow, bow, and now I'm like, damn, that means something different now. I have to chalk the bar because run up in my mansion. I turned into Soulja Boy. It means I'm gonna lock a bitch in the basement. Like that's like, like fuck, like
nigga wild. A song I heard the other day that did not age well at all is Future. There's a song called Jordan Diddy. And, and he goes, I'm making movies like I'm P. Diddy. And I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
They did not age well, guys. They did not age well.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with some of these guys. Yeah. Soulja Boy, it's unfortunate, you know, the route that he's gone.
He had some hits. I could say that I was a fan when I was probably in the 5th grade.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
I was, what, like 20-something years ago, maybe?
No, he's
30 years ago?
He definitely could have been. We could have been looking at Soulja Boy right now like we look at Bass God. He could have been like a. You're like
that,
a
like silent legend.
You're like exactly like a silent legend, young like a young OG for the Gen Z. You feel me? Like you could have been just a beloved figure that we always fuck with.
Yeah,
you could still come out and crank that Soulja Boy and Rolling Loud. You feel me?
Turn my swag on a random post. You know, hop up out of bed, turn my swag on.
Yeah,
that'll always
do a song with Jello or some shit. You feel me? Like
so, this nigga say he can always crank that Rolling Loud.
Because it's a civil suit. Though. Because it's a civil suit. Is it still like the same like bearing as far as like?
No, and that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Okay.
I know it's gonna get taken out of context. And now it's like Lush defends the fucking J Cats. Like, no fool. When you asked it, I thought he was cooked. I was like, does that mean he's gonna be financially ruined? Potentially, he could avoid having to pay the majority of that $4 million.
I mean,
is what I meant. Is his reputation fucked? I mean, it's kind of been, but it's just another L he's been accumulating for the past several years, which started with him being PC'd up, fucking getting marked out by the Migos. I mean, like, there's so many different things. I mean, come on, bro.
Keep going, bro. You know all the
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think he did it?
Once he started calling himself Big Soldier Draco, bro, it was the beginning of the end. Right?
Do you think he did it, Lush?
Do I think he did it? I mean, shit, I have no clue.
Hold on.
Did he do it?
Okay, because you were saying like, it's a civil case, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, do you see him as?
Yeah, I can see him fucking zannied out and off some powder, being like, "Nah, bitch, you're not fucking leaving till all the homies, till all the homies nut." Like, who knows, bro? Like, does this story shock me? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna say I think he did it. You feel me? But does this allegation surprise me? Stranger things have happened.
So you saying he just be doing shit like that?
I mean, it seems like it's within the scope of his character.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
I know that nobody in this. I'm probably the only person that likes Soulja Boy in here, but I'm sorry, Soulja.
Yeah, I personally think he's. I mean, I don't know if he'll be in financial ruin from this, but this is kind of like the icing on the cake. The last L.
That's what I'm saying. He'll be all right financially. He'll be able to, because there's ways.
You think he's still gonna be like popping it though? Like he has.
Why is he not going to be popping it?
Absolutely.
Nothing in Soulja Boy's life can affect him from popping it.
Yeah.
He mastered the art of like the Matrix. So in any situation, he gonna pop it.
Truth be told, there's probably girls out there saying they wish it was them. You know what I mean? They go fuck with that fool anyways.
I wish I was locked in Soulja Boy's basement.
I don't know.
So I could sue him for $4 million.
Diddy, you wish you was
whoa.
Out of context.
You wish he was locked in Soulja Boy's basement for $4 million.
Out of context.
No, you see him strapped to the wall like
Hold on.
No, Diddy.
Hold on. No, Diddy. I'm pointing to the absurdity of because bro said, I bet you there's some bitches that wish they could be in that position. I was like, pointing to the absurdity. I wish I was locked in Soulja Boy's.
So you're saying your price, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For that type of
$4 million.
$4 million. That's crazy.
That's diabolical.
Again,
talk shit right there.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Adam about that.
Whoa, freaking
That's
frogs.
Your price tag, $4 million.
On the other side of things, it goes to show. Let's say he didn't do this. All y'all celebrities you should be making sure that you have consent forms and all that for these hoes once you accumulate a certain amount of money and fame, because there are bitches out there just trying to hit licks off of you.
If you out here and you fucking with bitches out here and you just they think you a lick, you a lick.
How long
Right.
was she in the
Like
80 minutes.
if a bitch consider you a lick, you're a lick, nigga. Like
Well, she has asking for, you're going to ask for an absurd amount of money. You know,
78 million is crazy.
That's
Like,
a lot of money.
it has to be like 10 days or something.
Lock me up.
15 million each day or some crazy shit.
I want to say false imprisonment could be like a half hour.
Like, how
Like,
did they get
yeah.
to that? They had to get to that number somehow.
I'm
though.
false
They added
imprisonment
shit up.
right now then.
Yeah, you're right. If they're asking for that much, it's probably like he probably.
Yeah, I'm about to put another
thing
penny in your pocket, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little fucked up. What's the next topic?
Ralphie the Plug's finna sue No Jumper for false imprisonment.
For false imprisonment.
We're bro. Didn't you hear?
Was
No, what is it? Oh wow.
oh man, you
Yeah,
guys are hibernating.
That's
Oh,
false
wow.
imprisonment.
That's false. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull up just so I can have my claim.
Yeah, I
want
didn't
my-
sign the release.
Yeah, I want to file
I
my
didn't
claim
sign the
on
release.
this one.
Go up, go up.
Could I bring my cat or no? All right.
Nah, no cats at
Let's
the work
do.
site.
We just have the last two.
All right. Rising star to O Block, Mana Ike claims he's an innocent man after being accused of breaking his girlfriend's neck.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We seen
Man, I hope
this.
she get better. But yeah, wow.
Mana Ike bugging. Bugging Mana.
How do you do that?
Neck wow, he DDT'd her. Like,
Put her in a headlock and snapped it, or what do you do? You know what I mean?
What the?
he probably had her like. He probably had her like this, little bitch. Nigga, shut up, bitch. I'm tired of you, bitch. He was probably walking and slipped in the bathroom like, oh shit, wow, nigga, bitch. You was probably like,
shit.
baby, get up. You good, bitch? Like, man, bitch, stop playing.
She paralyzed. She paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
She can't talk. Like,
He broke her neck. That's like definitely like.
She can't move,
bro,
bro.
you can't
She's
just,
paralyzed now,
bro,
or
you
what?
I
can't
don't
just
know.
do that just off of just like,
No,
bitch, shut up.
Something happened.
Like,
Something
like,
happened,
that,
yeah.
like, no, y'all have to be like wrestling.
I'm
and
an innocent
somebody
man, like,
slip,
what happened?
You definitely can't break someone's neck by punching them.
They
You
probably
like
really choke slam that bitch. So.
yeah.
Nah,
for sure.
nah, she's not
Damn.
a bitch, man. She's a nice lady, man. Man. Nice lady. But he for sure was wilding, though. You got to think about it. He
Pushed
for
her down
sure
the
was
stairs or
wilding.
something. Like, that's
It's like-
crazy.
Like, did he do it or did she do it? Like,
Yeah, it might be her fault if we're
Yeah,
being fully honest.
yeah.
Yo, so now
can
we're
we just
victim
wait
blame.
on the
Victim
full
blame.
neck? Like, like, you put her in the
Oh, man.
full Nelson and shit.
Yeah, she
Jesus.
just jumped off or something.
She might have just ran into the wall, you know?
Yeah,
how
that's not like
females
just
be.
an accident. Like, something definitely happened. I don't know what
You
happened.
seen she was following Aaron the plumber
She
on
slipped in the
Instagram.
shower.
and fucking
She ran to the door.
Or it could have been as simple as probably
Slipped in the
you know,
shower. Like, my
somebody's-
shower's a little too slippery.
stepping on that. Stepping on that.
my loofah. There's too much lotion.
You think you can put a little more grip on it?
Old block.
What's the next slide?
Yeah. See what they're talking about.
Look up at the judge, can't look.
No,
stay.
that's like part of a song, right?
Oh.
That's a Dirk song. I'm an innocent man for sure. That's
Man, he innocent, man. We don't know what happened.
yeah.
Unless
Mana
you-
Ike did
What a-
nothing
what a-
wrong.
All the time.
What a picture though, and a song to post.
She broke her
When
neck.
you're innocent though, right? Like,
She broke
I would probably just keep it player and not post nothing.
Nah, but she broke her neck and she trying to say he did it. He got to her. It's this shit you can never win with it because if you don't say nothing, you just like, oh, why he ain't saying that? It's the internet, so people expect you to defend yourself. But like, and I live in the real world. Like, I don't go on the internet and defend myself, like
Right.
type shit. Like, but
Right.
it's like you don't win with the internet. If he doesn't do this, then it looks like he broke her fucking neck.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't slap her or bruise her. He broke her neck. Like, nigga, he DDT'd her.
Unfortunately,
He came with the DDT.
we have no context to go on, so I'm just gonna take Mana Ike at his word.
That's the first thing I seen is diminished. So I believe him.
I believe him.
I didn't see the other side yet. You know
He said he didn't do it. We'll leave it like that.
This is not ancient motherfucking Rome. You are innocent till proven guilty.
If it was ancient Rome, the bitch neck would have been broke.
Broke, you would be fine.
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch! You don't speak under surprise. Just fucking go in that room.
That's a great Roman accent. Let's get into some of these super chats. Baby, I'm on stream right now. I'm gonna call you afterwards. Love you. Bye. Where they at, Big Josh?
what's happening,
Big Josh returning to the studio, by the way, today.
I thought it was frozen.
Shit.
Ralph, you know Josh be rapping now, gang?
You gotta spit them hot bars,
You
super
going-
hot fire.
You going stupid, no cap.
You know that I just watched the edited hanging mic too.
Yeah, I seen happy.
Josh has a hanging mic?
Josh has a hanging mic. It's about to be
Literally
dead.
right before
Matter of fact, everybody check the music stream because I think
That's
your boy
insane.
Josh is hanging mic.
So
about
is
to
he
go.
like Eminem, Mac Miller,
Yeah.
or like Machine Gun Kelly-ish?
He kind of knows the truth,
Wait.
bro. To be honest
Oh,
with you.
so he's like, all right, join it up with it.
Yeah, he kind.
So he's like Marky Mark.
No, no. He like Marky Mark. No, he like
Marky Mark pretty hit, bro.
Marky Mark is for sure slayed a lot of poon in his day, but nah, he's like the BLP kosher.
He has to be Jewish then.
Yeah, he's Jewish.
That makes sense. All right. Oh, I was about to say Rugrat. Is he Rugrat?
He like a little Rugratish. Yeah, he like a little BLP.
Rugrat is a
kosher.
little
What's
banged
that?
out.
What's that?
He the only white people I heard call
Slim
my
Jesus.
cracker.
Yeah,
and just
the only
like,
white people I've ever heard of in my
damn,
life.
like, damn, they do
Slim
that? Like, I
Jesus.
didn't know y'all do that. Like,
Definitely got some Slim Jesus nuances.
Yeah, you think he's got some Slim
some
Jesus
Slim
to him?
Jesus undertones. None killing it harder than Lil B Brazy though. Flow. That's the sound of the chopper. Where's my boy at? All right, $5 from Spike Collar said the plug. Young Barry Gordy, the homie, with $5.
Hey, that's my $5 then. I need my $5, nigga. No, I'm playing.
He said new spot, free to brick. Long live the
shout out to
ruler.
Gordy.
Shout out my stinks. Young
Shout out
Barry
Barry
Gordy.
Gordy.
That's
Hang
right.
him.
My boy got a crib.
That's 10.
Tension from motherfucking from talking trash. The homie Comparator said, shout out Big Rick. Looking skinny, fool. Keep it up. And Lush, did you get marked out yesterday by Whack 100? If so, elaborate, fool.
Why you got an accent? Yeah.
What do you mean it's him?
That's
Comparator says his love to no jumper team. That's it. Shouts to Raider.
out Raider.
Hell no, Whack did not mark me out, brother. We had a this is why Flacco is a huge fucking mija. Let me tell you why. Flacco is a pussy. Because he was afraid to sit down with Comparator. I mean, with Whack 100.
What I just walked into right now.
No. This is like a friendly. This is a friendly. Like,
No,
Flacco-
y'all gotta get out. Ain't none of that friendly nigga.
We gotta get down.
What you just said
We gotta
about
get
me,
down.
that was violent
Flacco-
words, nigga.
No, here, let me tell you what happened, guys. All right. So yesterday, Flacco was scheduled to be on a podcast with Whack 100 and 600, and he said, "Lush," and this is on air. He's like, "Lush, you're doing the podcast with them," and I'm like, "All right." He's like, "I'm not." He's like, "When is Adam gonna get here?" I'm like, "Adam's not gonna be here." He's like, "Oh, I'm not going. I'm not gonna be there." I'm like, "Why?" He's like,
That's a safeguard.
Yeah,
If
he's
Adam's
like,
there, it's a little more peaceful.
This is a no. He
If-
said,
if
"This
Adam's
is."
not there, you never know what can happen.
He's like, this is a no-win situation. You're gonna defend Brick, and Wack's gonna call you a bitch. Like this is literally what he said. I said, bro, no, he's not. Like, you're being a scary Larry right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're being a scary Larry right now. Why are you acting like this? And he said, no, Lush, you're gonna fuck up. He's gonna call you a bitch. So I just like to say, nobody called me a bitch. The podcast went great. Love you, Flacco, but that you were a pussy for not going, because it would have been great. You would have had a good conversation.
I ain't gonna lie. If somebody call you a bitch on the podcast, I feel like that's an obligated fade.
Well, luckily it didn't happen because I'm not trying to fight Whack 100. So you feel me? I don't think that fight wouldn't have been too good.
Honestly, there's like video footage of both of you all out there fighting. You never stood a chance.
Yeah, like obviously, like what the fuck?
No,
like
you know that. Like you said, you're not retarded.
yeah, I'm not trying to fight Whack 100, but I'm also like not afraid to have a conversation with a grown man. Look, this is the job that we have. Someone's liable to call you a bitch at any time, like just depending on
A friendly bitch is always cool. Like
Yeah.
Like, you's a bitch. Like, dead homies. Like,
That's two different.
that's
types
like,
of
hold
bitches.
on, nigga. Like, he was like, yo, bitch ass nigga, let me hit that shit real quick. Like, okay, cool.
If it's the homie, it has a different accent. And even then, like, if I call you a bitch and you're the homie, we're close. You feel me? Like, I
feel like
I don't play with that
as a
word
grown
like
ass
that.
man, don't refer to me as like you acting like a bitch or are you bitching or like are you doing some bitch ass shit? Like that's all that to me. I'm a grown ass joint, nigga. Don't call me no bitch in no type of way. Unless you just like, oh, let me hit that shit, bitch. Like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, like, pass
Yeah.
nigga, bitch. Hey, nigga, you taking
Yeah.
too long, like. But like, don't refer
That's a
to
new
me as like
slang.
a bitch, like.
All right, but would you say that to someone that you weren't that cool with, like a random
I'm not
person?
calling no nigga I don't know a bitch.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like,
But-
hell no, we ain't doing that no more.
Yeah. But on some real shit, I understand why Flacco didn't want to, like, he's not trying to be, he was like, look, bro, like, I'm not going to get called a bitch on camera. I'm not going to allow my brand
Honestly,
to
he
be.
need Adam right there, so when like he say something, and he can't always say the weird shit. Adam has to say some of the weird shit too, so it has to balance out. Flacco doesn't want to be the one that always has to say the like fishing for those type of questions.
I mean, I feel like I do a pretty good job of towing the line where I'll like say
No, I
some
feel like I'm saying as far as like him being there and he know he gonna say some federal ass shit.
Yeah, well, but what he was mainly concerned about was the brick thing because he thought that the whole thing was going to be Wick being like, or Wack being like, you know, your boy's a rat, right? Nephew, you know, your boy's a rat. Da, da, da. And then like, and then if he was like, no, but Wack, da, 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 then Wack was like, what? You a bitch. Like, that's what that's what he thinks in his head.
Wild, bro.
Dude, that's literally what he was saying was gonna happen, bro. Like, and I was like, I was like, damn, I don't want that to happen to me either. You feel me? But I don't think it's gonna happen. And here's what the funny part is: we didn't even talk about Brick once the whole podcast, and it was still fire. And Young and Hefe was there, and they was getting into like talking about a gang of shit, like the shit that Wackhead said about Monster Cody and a whole bunch. There's like a whole gang of shit because you know he from A-Train and all that. You feel me?
I
So,
keep up with all the shit that's
Yeah.
going on. I do more keeping up than you think.
no, Ralphie a whole streamer now, so it's different. You feel me? Like Ralphie channel going stupid.
No, but I don't stream that though. I
No,
ain't
I know.
gonna lie.
But-
I do my keeping up on when I'm off camera, but sometimes I stream a couple other shit, little homies and shit. Free the homies.
Yeah, no, free everybody. They ain't do nothing wrong. With that being said, the damn more of these super chats. We're not reading the $2 one, but today I will because we ain't got that money. RP Draco the Ruler, shout out, ganging him. Lush one is a real one. I appreciate you. Last played Ralphie track, Copycats featuring Remedy for sure. That's
old as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Like 9 years old.
that's a too greedy era. Yeah. What? Any more? Light super chats today. Lush back on that. Is that a rice bowl emoji? Look how skinny he is. I'm in great.
That
I'm
actually
actually
sounds good right now.
I ain't gonna lie.
I kinda want a
yeah,
rice
sounds
bowl right
good.
now.
We're gonna get some rice
Some
bowls.
Panda Express.
Hey,
dog.
what should I?
I'm a little fat right now, to be honest. I'm gaining weight again. I'm gaining weight again. No cap. No more of them. I
I'm
thought we
going
had
on
more
a
of them.
hike.
A hike? All right, there you
I
go.
might live stream it.
Healthy Ralphie.
Tune in, man.
He
I'm
hiking.
capping.
Streaming your hike, that'd be
He got
fun.
he got a
What
hiking stick.
service?
Hiking stick with a
You could
30
make it
stick.
happen.
In the woods.
Combo with
I mean,
upstate.
in like Malibu and shit, though, like you get service over there.
That's of course they provide service in Malibu, Wi-Fi throughout the woods.
What, you don't
They go
fuck with
camping in
Malibu?
I'm just saying, of course they provide fucking Wi-Fi in the
Yeah,
woods.
dude.
Like,
There's another $5 super chat that's shouted out Sus and me. So shouts to whoever bro was that did that. But with that being, it was combo with upstate. With that being said, any announcements y'all got or anything like that?
Go stream the new tape, man.
Bo, what's the new
Bullseye
tape?
Part
man?
2.
Mm.
Got a couple features on there, man. Go stream that motherfucker.
What are the
Run it
features?
up. You know, we got a little bit of everybody on there. Dodie 6, Ralphie,
Dope.
Expo.
Dope.
Couple of people on there.
Yeah, it's gonna. That's a.
Say So, Draco.
Okay.
yeah, you got Greedo all black.
Greedo on there.
Damn.
All black.
Damn. I mean, you started out like
that was a little stack tape.
Yeah, I was like,
he said I got a couple features. He said like some shit stopped. Like, nah, you didn't need. He was like, oh, you gotta keep going.
yeah. Say So, Draco, Greedo. That's
He had a little tape.
All Black. Yeah, you going crazy.
You know me, I'm always dropping shit, man, back to back. I'm dropping Old Man Ralphie coming soon. About to drop some new shoes coming soon, man. You know, probably this summer, man. Fucking streaming later type shit, man. Streaming all year long, man. We gonna fucking.
These your plug shoes?
Yeah, plug walks type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like dropping some more this year though. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna do like a little Ralphie like figure type shit too. Then I'm gonna do China tripping right now. They said we can't really order. That, you know?
There's no more.
They putting the extra tax on us, you know.
Is there Draco figurines still available?
I still got some available.
Yeah,
I put them on ice because I like. But the count they sold out. But I have mines because I paid for an extra 20 just on the side. Like,
in honor of the Stinks, I was about to flock the No Jumper studio and take the Draco figurine. To be honest, like
I had to bring one because I'm like, he always got some shit going on. So at least we're gonna put Draco on this table, nigga. He gonna monitor your ass, nigga. I heard he took him all. I'm about to repo that shit, nigga.
First of all, I made sure that he was still there. He was actually higher up, watching the whole motherfucker to keep it a bundle with you.
The fans was politicking. They said, come repo it. And I was like, what? He was doing what up there, nigga? I'm finna come take it, nigga.
The first time he was taken off, you could see my soul leave my body temporarily. I was not happy about it. But But he back.
I heard. Word on the streets. Word in my community.
You know it's bad when they get back to Ralphie 22ster.
My community, they gonna report everything.
Yeah.
They're high alert.
You see that forums from 05, we ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, no, we ain't.
Ain't getting them.
Doing that no more.
You know what's crazy is because like all the stink related pages be like fucking with me and I be like on them heavily.
Hell yeah, they said they always be like, let's fuck with the stinks.
Yeah.
They said you be glazing though.
I mean, but you were asked about that. Would y'all rather?
I would rather
me
somebody
push
be
the
a
line,
fan.
yeah, and not like
and act like they're a fan, but like not in public, which is on the internet.
It's not like
it's public now.
It's not like I show
public is not public no more. That's not nobody gives a fuck what you doing.
It's not like I show up at the Cheap and Heavily store with baked cookies. You feel me? Like come on, bro. Like it's just we pushing lines.
Probably go a long way.
Keeping the truth alive.
Wrong with that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you guys want some cookies? We gonna go.
Yeah, pull up the Cheap and Heavily with the baked cookies. No Diddy cookies.
Yeah, no Diddy. Don't
be trying to Xanax us in the cookies, bro.
Yeah, you know my cookies might have a little something extra. No cap.
No Soulja diabolical.
No Soulja. No Soulja's a new one.
This nigga wild.
With that being said, never counterfeit. Oh, should we do this last topic? Oh yeah, fuck it. Boss and Richie.
Another encounter.
I mean, we've been talking about.
Y'all lined that up with the young niggas. Like, these YNs out here drop kicking bitches.
Slam dunking.
Bro. So no, but Boss and Richie's checking all boxes because this dude was like supposedly a snitch. And he's a woman beater, and so it's like
we guys going deep on this one, man.
Yeah, this guy's.
I just came to do some potting, man. Now I'm fucking
accusing people.
I got a beef with people now. Fuck.
For saying something on the podcast.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry.
All right, what's the little slide?
So his ex-girlfriend Tatiana Chanel, or Channel, has spoken out for the first time following their alleged domestic violence incident. Let's see what Shody got to say. She looked like she hit back. That's all. That was my first response.
Man, she looked like she did that. They was fucking. Yeah. They looked like they was fucking them hickeys.
She only like 18 too.
Is she? Okay.
Whoa, I'm not, man. That's
yo.
It's a
That's weird.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Well, like he should expect these games out of an 18-year-old. I mean, it's not like she fucking like nigga. She 18.
What did he expect?
Like,
yeah, he doesn't sell for that. Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing I expect an 18-year-old to do, like, except be an 18-year-old, nigga.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So she said, I want to address a deeply personal and painful situation that has recently occurred while pregnant.
Who was her
I was
PR?
physically. It's better than fucking Soulja Boy. He should have done a fucking.
That's food.
Yeah, he should have fucking got her
No,
publicist.
but why did she release it like this too? Because she could have learned
Yeah.
stuff. This is what I'm saying. Like nobody wants to read it and study it and like kind of learn it, or at least put it right here in
A
big
teleprompter.
words, so you can kind of read it and it don't look like you're reading it.
I mean, I feel like she can't even spell her own last name, so there's a lot going on here with her. I want to address a deeply personal and painful situation that's recently occurred. While preggers, I was physically assaulted and choked by my former boyfriend, Jalen, a.k.a. Boston Richie. This experience has been traumatic and heartbreaking beyond words. I want to be clear, I do not condone, support, or excuse any forms of domestic violence. No one deserves to be hurt, especially during such a vulnerable time. My priority right now is the safety and well-being of myself and my future. I'm asking for privacy and respect during this painful time. Thank you to everyone who has reached out with concern. I greatly appreciate all of your support during this hard time.
When did
Yeah.
she get pregnant? Like all of us. Hey, you gonna get rid of that baby, bitch?
Yeah.
We ain't doing that, nigga.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you what you finna do.
I ain't ready for no kids right now. Like, I ain't getting shit, bitch ass nigga. Nigga, my mama said it. I can. Cause she 18, bro. I don't care. 18 is like a kid, bro. Like
ain't no like a
You
kid.
still checking in with you live with your mom, like
They don't even know how to
walking
wipe
into no
themselves
bar
yet.
and shit, dog.
and then it's like how old? It's too
How
many
long was he
questions,
fucking
bro.
with her?
I don't-
That's the next logical question.
I don't-
How old was she when you first started fucking with her, partner? And really, partner, was you grooming Shorty or was you already spiking? Like it was like I'ma keep it a bundle.
You grooming or spiking is diabolical, nigga.
Spiking. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, or else you're really doing a lot. You're putting tips on it and Shorty. It had to be at least a few months, or you was already knocking down Shorty when she was pregnant and 18. This don't
That's
look
insane.
good on any, like, speaking of cooks.
That's his baby girl for a long time, though, right?
Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She's 19 now.
Yeah.
She's 19 now, technically.
Thank you, Bo.
but
But I'm
like,
saying that's like his little.
I guess.
The cold part is Boston Richie.
That's what he needs help with. Help, baby, can you help me? So
The cold part is he rap really good, and it sucks that I never got to really be a fan of him.
I think there was like one song he had that was cool, but it was with Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so-
gonna always help.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I never got to really enjoy his music because by the time I heard about it,
He's already a snitch.
within a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like
Yeah. That kind of takes the fun out of things.
It happens.
I like that.
Happens, yeah. You be listening to someone, you're like, oh man, they're a capper.
A lot of people make cool music, but they snitches, so it's like it is what it is.
It happens.
it's like you don't get exiled how you used to. with
Yeah,
this-
it's
with
not the
snitching shit.
same anymore.
It's not
Yeah.
the same.
You used
So
to
it's
get
like,
belt the ass or something like that. It used to be a little more. Now it's like, oh, he snitched.
He
okay,
snitched,
it's cool.
oh,
He
yeah.
ain't snitched on me.
Dog.
No, let me tell you what happened. I gave
Yeah, like it's over with. It's like this shit is the myth nowadays.
brutal-ass
Like
game.
shit.
I gave false information.
It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion.
The mental gymnastics yesterday, Young and Hefe was going through defending Big Sad to Whack was insane. You feel me? Like I was like, I really want to see how you. It was impressive.
No, they been the rules for certain people depending on what side you're on. So it's like,
and that's what I
depending on
said.
what side you're on, it's gonna be a lot of favoritism towards like what's real and what's not real.
That's what I said. I said, are you moving the goalpost because this is the most popular Trey rapper moving for a long ass time? You feel me? So of course he's like, no, bro. I was friends with him before that. He's like, we got 6 songs together. I only put one of them out. So I was like, I kind of feel him on that. He wasn't making bad points, but like I do feel like the goalpost gets moved and certain people.
Yeah, niggas pick and choose.
It's pick and choose. It's like depending on who budget cut, who's bigger for a certain community. It's like who has the most this at the most time for this community.
How good of a rapper you are.
How much money you got. Like
If you're like
it's a lot of things niggas bend the rules for. Like I don't know why.
Gunna gets a pass. Gunna gets way more of a pass than like if Gunna wasn't such a good rapper, we'd be like, fuck this fool. But a lot
How
of people.
does he get a pass? He just has fans, and he has
He has
famous
fans
as
that
fuck.
don't care about
That's how he gets.
But
that's
no,
the
the people that
pass.
were fucking with him are still fucking with him. So
Right. So that I'm saying he gets a pass in the sense that if he wasn't as good of a rapper as he is, people wouldn't even be
Fans
fucking
don't
with
give a
it.
fuck about who's snitching out there.
Yeah.
They kind of do to
They
a
not in the street.
degree.
No, they want you to think they do. They don't care. They go, say what they say on the internet, then they go right back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, look how many people follow
Like,
that Futaquashi.
Exactly.
But
he out here, he was the first villain. Like he was the first nigga he was the problem.
Yeah.
Nobody did anything, and he was out here trolling niggas, calling niggas bitches, pulling up on niggas, and pulling up to where niggas supposed to be, pulling up, and nobody beat his ass or did nothing. And I'm not counting that fucking gym shit that unrelated.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like
yeah.
it's like if the shit he was doing, it's like, bro, if he can get away with it, I'm way more tougher than him.
Yeah.
I really blow this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, shit, I can do everything he doing, and if I go to jail, then I can get out, because I'm telling somebody ass nigga. Like,
No, but rappers let the
like,
fans
my
get
thing
them
is,
fucked up.
you gotta, if you a nigga that's gonna tell, and if you a nigga, a street nigga, and you know a nigga gonna tell, why even put him under the same rules that you live by if you know this nigga's like a bitch? You know he gonna tell, you know he gonna do what he gonna do. So now when he do it, don't be mad when he do it because you knew he was gonna do it. Why you even put that much pressure on this snitch bitch ass nigga in the first place?
Well, yeah, like so, like in reference to Gunnar, he got kind of put in a fucked up situation for sure. Like, but
I mean, as far as like, it's anybody. If you know what situation you in before you in that situation in the first place, because you're in that situation. How did you get in that situation in the first place? You made that grown ass choice.
Yeah.
So when it hits the fan, you just deal with the consequences until time being. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. That's shit. That's what I had to do.
That's a perfect
Yeah.
example.
yeah.
All right.
But
I
like,
went to trial. Like, I ain't had to go to trial. I could have pleaded out my burglary cases and all my other shit, but shit. Hey, you gotta sit and just wait. Cause shit, my charges, I'll just let my shit double up.
no, well, your guys' situation was way crazier too, especially
And we didn't have no
because-
public media presence. They didn't talk about our case on the media. None.
Nah,
It was none
it was
of that.
Jeff Wise and Adam.
Yeah, and Adam.
Yeah, and that's literally it. And the cold part was, shouts to them by the way.
Okay.
But the cold part was is you really had like the entire LAPD. There was like a whole
Hell
concentrated.
They was out to get us.
They was out to get us.
Yeah, it was a
It was
targeted
different
like,
divisions and shit all working together. Like, I was like, damn, nigga, they act
Homicide
like we
detectives
the
trying to
niggas
solve
doing
burglaries and
Yeah,
shit,
trying to solve
bro.
burglary cases. You got a homicide detective solving burglary cases. Like, nigga.
Yeah, that's abnormal. But it's fucked up because like you guys didn't really. I felt like you guys never let what the fans say get in y'all's head. Period. Either way, you just moved how y'all moved regardless. You look at a lot
I
of
feel like
rappers.
the fans can't say nothing about our case.
No. They can't. But listen, rappers allow fans to trick them into fucking sliding, doing shit they normally wouldn't do. When they have no reason to, they let them trick them into fucking just getting into stupid situations. Like
I feel like even if you did or didn't do something, it's not the internet place to even say what you did or did. It's not who's the person behind the screen to verify that. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody to verify it would. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that's what I'm saying. You understand
so
that so you're
I'm
not
gonna
dumb.
go back and forth with the internet. I like the trolls. I swear, I encourage the trolls because it's like, as long as y'all troll, y'all keep the conversation going of Ralphie, whatever it is, it's still Ralphie.
Is there ever like a time where have you ever because you put out a lot of music, right? And sometimes the reaction is like,
let's save this because we're gonna literally start the
Music stream
in like 10-15 minutes.
Cool,
I
yeah.
think that's a really good combo to kick it off.
All right, easy call. Log back in with us in like 15. You feel me? Same bat time, same bat channel. You feel me?
Same bad time.
Yeah. We about a grip, never counterfeit.